Good morning, people. So, this morning we've got an '03 Isuzu Rodeo that is customer states that it's a crank no start. They did try to start it on an alternative fuel, but of course it's raining, so that's why I got my little trusty hat on. Um, but we're gonna go check this thing out and see if we can stay a little bit dry. But let's go test. But it's in rough shape, as you can tell. I don't even know how to get in it. There we go. Oh my word. Okay. Well, it's definitely a no start. Well, we're going to do some dangerous stuff and spray some brake fluid. Brake fluid. Brake clean. Stupid Ben. I don't really advise anyone to do this. Because it can catch fire. Okay, so that's definitely a step forward. It's definitely true that it does not run, but it does run on this. It almost started just now. So, yeah. All right, let's get some tests out and let's do just some quick stuff before we get the big guns out if we don't have to. Basically gonna check some injector pulse real fast. All right, I know a Noid light is not a surefire test, but that's what we're gonna use at the moment. Because I just need to see if I'm dealing with that or some fuel pressure. Here's our cap. Let's see if we got any pressure in here whatsoever. And we do not. So no fuel pressure whatsoever. But let's check that Noid. Ouch, hit my head. Okay, I'm gonna stop the camera real quick. Okay, that's close enough for me right now. I don't need to go deeper with that and check anything else. I'm sure it's just fine. But we need to go after fuel pressure at the tank because we have absolutely zero on our Schrader valve. That's our fuel pump relay. So let's go get some relay testers. And let's see what we got. Okay. All right. Let's go turn the key on. Okay, so what are we looking for? 2 powers, 2 grounds, right? Got a power. So let's go check some grounds. I got 2 grounds. no powers. One of these powers is probably going to be from the PCM, but let's go check some wiring diagrams. 3.2. All right, go powertrain management. Let's go find our fuel relay. Fuel pump relay. Fuse relay box, EB15 ignition B1 fuse, 60 amps. That should be this mamma jamma here. Unless it's one of these. What did they say it was? EB15? Oh, ignition B1. So yeah, ignition B1 is this big one here. Get off me. So that means both sides of our relay should be hot at all times. And we have absolutely nothing. But yet I've got current flow through the fuse, but nothing here. Wait a minute. Why does that have power? I was testing the wrong damn. I missed that pin 100%. Okay, I got one power. So which one was ground? Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, I screwed that up. I got one power. So this one here on the end, we need to make sure that we have control when I turn the key. So let's watch that right there. Nope. That's a lie. No, it's not a lie. What the hell? I need to get an umbrella. I'm getting too wet here. So, I'm looking at this wiring diagram, making a slight mishap here. This dotted line means that it's the same connector underneath. It's not that it's anything else. So there's nothing coming in here on this wiring diagram. We've got our fuel pump, which should be back-fed ground, which we have. Then we have this ground, which we have, and we have that power. So this should be control, but yet it doesn't tell us that that's control. It's completely like missing on this diagram for some reason. Let's see if non-OE has it. Yeah. So right here, so on the relay, this pink line, jeez. That pink line should be our fuel pump control, and that should be a power control. So I'm gonna go crank it and see if we get that test light to light up. Okay, well, that's pretty basic. We're gonna make sure. We're gonna get a little bit bigger test light. All right, let's do a little recap. and we're just going to confirm with a heavier loaded light bulb. Not like I really need it at this point, but I feel like it's something we can do. So let's go back to our OEM diagram. 24.1. So this is where we need to pay a little bit more attention and zoom in because I'm blind. I probably should have put my glasses on and I would have noticed that, but I didn't because I don't know where my glasses are. I lose them all the time. Fuel pump relay. Typical relay, 2 grounds, 2 powers. So here's our ignition feed power. Nice and bright. And then next will be our 2 grounds. There's a main ground. So we're not getting much of a signal through our pump. Because this is, yes, 87. Get off me. Of course, it's not going to tell me. Getting bit by mosquitoes. Yeah, that should be lighting up if I was getting a complete heavy circuit through that pump. I'm backfeeding a ground. A slight ground, not even a good ground. A very, very dim light. So, what does that tell us seeing that dimmer light compared to this test light? That we've got some pretty heavy resistance in our fuel pump. So, that was it. I'm glad I went and grabbed that, because that helps us confirm that we definitely got a problem in that pump. Or in the line going to the pump. Which, of course, it's raining, and I don't want to lay on the ground. Okay. Yeah, so definitely, because that ground is pretty weak coming through that pump back up to here, there's either heavy resistance in the pump itself, or on the ground that's at the pump, or in the wire coming all the way up here. Okay, so I think we need to, let's see if we can get access to that pump real quick. Well, there's ant piles, and it's wet, and I'm gonna have to lay down there. Okay. Get off me. Okay. Yay. Let's be a mobile mechanic. Let's go out in the field where it can rain and lay in the dirt. It's so much fun. Oh. Fucking water. Yep. My fat ass can't fit through there. I'm gonna have to go on the other side. Okay, let me go on the other side. If I can get access to the harness, I'll bring you guys over there. Okay. So I got some access to the harness. It's just a GM harness that's square and flat. The square one's for the level sender and the pump, and then the flat ones for the fuel tank pressure sensor. So let's go back. So this one says oh, where the hell's our pump? Okay, so at the pump we're black ground and either gray or black and orange, depending on where it's at on the connector. There's another connector somewhere up in here. That's where this is here, this connector here. But I'm testing at the pump, so I should be after that. Unless this is the connector on the pump, I don't know. Because this could be in the tank. So let's go back to the OEM one. So black and orange and gray should be the same one. Fuel pump. Alright, same color wires. So yeah, F1 connector, I believe that is on top of the tank. So it should be black and orange, and then black. So I do have it unhooked. I can't get you guys really in there that well. I will sneak you under and show it to you, but I'm trying to decide what I want to use for that. I think what I'll do is put the test light bulb in place, because if that light bulb lights, then if that light bulb lights, that tells me my ground is good and the circuit going to it is good, meaning it can carry a decent load. That's a pretty heavy bulb. It's an H11 bulb. Yeah, let's do that, because that's about all I can do, and I'm getting bit to hell out here. Okay, so here's my bulb. It is an H11, right? No, well, yeah, H11, 9006, something like that. So I got my back probes on my test light. Here, I got to get this off of here. Okay. You see what I do just to make you a video? Better hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching, because this sucks. Okay, let's get under here. Oh, yeah, it's wet already. Stuck on this suspension on my chest. Okay. All right. Black and orange is in this corner. So they're catty corner from each other. Just so you know. Oh, I dropped my pin. I don't really care about hurting this connector at the moment, but these pins are relatively small, so we're not opening these up at all. So it will be just fine. So don't attack me in the freaking comments. Okay, we're back pinned in. Yes, there's no load on that circuit. That's what my light bulb is for. So I'm gonna leave you guys to watch it. I'm gonna go hit the key. Oh man, I dropped the bulb out again. I really gotta fix these damn things. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see that light bulb. All right, there's the light bulb. I'm gonna go hit the key and make sure that that comes on. Well, the battery's a little dead, but let me just stop the recording here and make sure that works. Okay. Well, that was a plus. Oh, sorry, knocked you guys over. Let me just get my stuff out of here. I don't need to plug that back in right now. Oh. Son of a monkey's uncle. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's a pretty conclusive test that this thing needs a fuel pump. So we're going to put a pump in it, or we're going to tell them they need a pump. So if you're seeing this, that means they're doing the pump. And if you see me in about 2 seconds put a pump in it, then you know. So I'm going to go get cleaned up. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.